Hi there, welcome to the review of iPhone SE 2020. So this will be a quite easy review because you know that iPhone SE 2020 is in the old body of an iPhone 8 but with new internals. So let's see what's new in this iPhone SE and what are its great features. The iPhone SE 2020 got 1824 milliamp hour battery, the same as the iPhone 8, but with a better battery movement. I would say that the battery life is pretty incredible compared to iPhone 8, and you would think how, because it has the same internal battery as the iPhone 8, but it's better. Do you remember the situation from our Power Star movie?
అది కాదండి.
అమ్మా మీ వెనక ఏదో పవర్ ఉందమ్మా. అది ఉండగా మిమ్మల్ని ఎవరూ ఏమీ చేయలేరు. యేసునాథా.
And yeah, I think you pretty much understand the situation. The A13 Bionic chip helps the iPhone SE 2020 to get an excellent battery life because of the less power consumption than the A11 Bionic chip compared to the iPhone 8, and the power management is so good that you can get up to 1.5 hour to 2 hours of more battery life than compared to iPhone 8. But I think the battery capacity could have been increased much more because in iPhone SE 2020 there is no 3D touch, means there is no extra layer of under the LCD screen, and the guys who don't know 3D touch what it is, it's a extra layer of pressure sensitive under the LCD screen which recognize the pressure and makes a certain action. So it's not there in iPhone SE 2020 as compared to iPhone 8. So the battery capacity would have been increased, but I'm glad they did not do that. And instead of keeping the 3D touch, they kept haptic touch in iPhone SE 2020, which means it do not recognizes the force of our finger, but it recognizes the long press and gives us a certain number of tools for quick access of the app. Like, I don't get a 3D press or pressure sensitive on it, but if I get a long press on any of the app, it would give me a certain toggles for the app, which I would choose any of them like this. If I go into battery, it would simply take me to battery percentage where we can view different aspects of the app. And this is not the iPhone SE to 2020, it's from 2016 iPhone SE, the original one, and I just gave an example of haptic touch in order to give you an clarity. Overall, I can say that the battery life in iPhone SE is very good because the power management and the 1824 milliamp hour battery is quite good for its capacity, but we cannot compare it to the more battery capacity like iPhone 10 or iPhone 11 because they have much more like 3000 or nearby that, and we should not compare to them because they are much bigger iPhones than compared to iPhone SE 2020. Coming to the display, the iPhone SE 2020 got an 4.7-inch display diagonally, but it's quite small compared to 2020 standards because we are getting a 5.8-inch to the Samsung Galaxy S20 Ultra has an 6.9-inch display. It's not even comparable to this phone, but it's a quite small phone with a lot of power packed in it. And the display resolution is only capable of 720p, means 320 pixels per inches, which is also capable of 1080p in YouTube videos, as we can see that, but it's not quite as good as 4K video or 1440p. And in the world of face mask and iPhone's Face ID and any other face unlock features, iPhone SE 2020 got an home button over here, which is a gold standard in olden days and which is a quite good biometric security, and it has a security of unlocking 50,000 to 1, which is quite great. And so yeah, iPhone SE's display is definitely a drawback in 2020 standards, but it's worth the price because it's of $399, which costs around 41,000 in India. And those who don't know about iPhone SE's 2020 motto is to transfer all the Android users into iPhone at a budget price, means at a very low price, coming into an iPhone industry and buying other products, etc. etc. And if you're using an iPhone from iPhone 10, then don't necessarily buy an iPhone SE because you usually get used to the bigger display, and the iPhone SE's display is quite small, and this is purely meant for the old iPhone users coming from iPhone 6, 7, 8, 8 Plus, etc. etc. And coming towards the camera, the iPhone SE 2020 got a single camera lens at the back, which is 12 megapixels, f1.8 open. You might think, where does it stand in 2020 standards? But the iPhone SE 2020 does everything with only one single camera. And we all know that even the iPhone XR got a single camera, but it can even shoot 4K videos, and it can also shoot a portrait mode photos in both front and back. Like, the same features have got into iPhone SE 2020 as well. It can even shoot 4K 30 frames per second and 4K 60 frames per second with portrait mode, and I can clearly say that it's the best video camera recording phone at this price range. And yeah, the image signal processor, which is coming from the A13 Bionic chip, which is from the latest iPhone like iPhone 11 series, from 11, 11 Pro Max and 11 Pro, the image signal processor is quite good, and which is noticeably comparable to iPhone SE with iPhone 11 series because it got the same chipset and image signal processor. You can see some of the sample shots and comparison between iPhone SE and iPhone 11. And if you're looking for a better and the best video recording phone at this price range, iPhone SE 2020 is definitely the way to go. And talking about the design, you can see in pictures. So you might resemble it to the iPhone 8 from 2017 because it's the same body, and the glass back, the Apple logo is slightly moved from the upper left corner to the middle because to match the newest iPhone 11 series, to match the difference a bit. And it also got an IP67 water resistant, which is quite good for a swim or shower or little splashes of rain. And talking about the antenna bands, it got the Wi-Fi 6, the Bluetooth 5, and an internet speed up to 1 gigabytes per second, which we would call it 5G actually. It also got 3 gigabytes of RAM, which we know that it's plenty for iOS, and with A13 Bionic chip, it's buttery smooth, I can say, because the A13 Bionic chip combined with the lower resolution display runs the graphic processing unit in such a beautiful way that it's the smoothest phone at its price range, throwing all the mid-range smartphones back. And it also got a front-facing speakers and dual stereo microphone recording and stereo audio, so that makes it a great phone for audio and video or any other multimedia. So, coming to the final decision, can we recommend it in 2020? No, because the display is not up to the 2020 mark. If they would keep an even iPhone XR or iPhone 11 display into iPhone SE 2020, this would be a really hit product, but in 2020 standards it does not really match it. And coming towards the battery life is pretty great actually. I can recommend it for you, and for the users who are coming from the Android side and want an affordable iPhone at this budget range, which can offer you more features and one of the greatest components of its flagship coming from the iPhone 11 Pro series, like the A13 Bionic chip and the 3 gigs of RAM for iPhone 10R, yeah, it's definitely recommendable. And so that's the video about iPhone SE 2020. Hope you guys liked it. Please like, share and subscribe. Thank you guys, and I'll catch you in the next one.